Hey there! Going to show you how I tune our piano with a tuning hammer and a guitar pick. So with your tuning kit that you buy, you're going to get a tuning hammer, you're going to get strips of felt and rubber stops, which I immediately tossed because they were too complicated for me. What I do is I'll take a guitar pick and I'll pluck each string as I'm going along, and I'll show you in a minute. And I have an electronic guide to tell me when I'm on the note. And this particular piano is a little tricky to tune because it has a lot of overtones, and so you're not going to get but so good with each note, but it works pretty well. So here's what we do. And before we start that, if you really never looked at the inside of a piano, most of the notes are going to have 3 separate wires, and they all have to be tuned as closely as possible. Once you get down into the bass, it becomes 2 wires, and eventually they have an additional wire wrapped around them till you get down to where there's just 1 wire. But we go all the way to this note, which is C below middle C, with the 3 separate wires, and then we start in with the 2 wires. Those are 2 plain ones, and then they start being 2, but also with a wire wrapped around them, all the way down to this, which is lower F. And we like the duck heads, which is what we call these, the strikers, so much that we have a piece of glass where the carved panel would go, so we can see them when we're playing the piano. So today I'm tuning all these sharps and flats, the black notes. I did all the white notes yesterday, and in reading my manual to talk to you about this, I discovered that I'm actually supposed to have the tuning hammer in line with the wire if I can. And so in order to do that, I need to pull the piano out from the wall, which I'll do in a little bit. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. It just really helps you get on the note as much as possible. So I've got the tuning hammer in place, tuning fork in place, and I'm going to show you how I pluck each one. You see there, actually I pull the duck head back so I can pluck the strings. And those actually sound pretty good, but I'll test them with my electronic device and tune them if they need it. So here's our piano all tuned, put back together with the piece of glass there. It's got a lot of glare on it, but if you get close, you can see the duck heads as they are being played.